It's Tracey and Noelle. They're gonna make you LOL on 90 Day Fiance Trash Talk.
Hello and welcome to 90 Day Fiance Trash Talk. This is episode 244. I'm your host, comedian Tracey Carnazzo, joined by my lovely co-host, Noelle Herzog.
Hi, hello.
Hi, hello, Noelle. Thank you so much for being here today to talk about 90 Day Fiance Season 10, Episode 1.
Yeah, are you excited?
I almost stopped for a second because I'm like, wait, what do you mean 90 Day Fiance Season 10, Episode 1? I just surprised myself.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm like, is she stuttering?
Yeah, I was like,
yeah,
I was shocked.
It's the new people.
I forgot what I just watched.
Oh, see, I remembered, but it's again, I don't know why they're doing this. They're scraping the bottom of the barrel. It's fine. I'll watch it, but also like enough with the influencers. There's a lot of influencers.
A lot of influencers.
Yeah.
So I will tell you this. If you guys are loving what you're hearing here, make sure you join Patreon at patreon.com/trash talk podcast and check out our new podcast, So Pumped, a Vanderpump Rules podcast, available only on Patreon. So join over there. Right down there in the show notes is where you could find our Patreon link. So go over there. We also cover 90 Day Fiance the other way. And we also have our favorite podcast, BS, where we just
BS, honey.
Yeah. So go over there, patreon.com/trash talk podcast. You will not regret it. Also, before we start, I just want to let you guys know that we will be having a live show, Trash Talk Live, part of the New York Comedy Festival, on November 11th at 4 p.m. at Caveat in New York City on the Lower East Side. Get your tickets now at traceycarnazzo.com. And also this weekend, the 20th and 21st of October, I will be opening for Adrienne Appalucci at Levity Live in West Nyack, New York.
Cool.
Yeah. So that's just a little bit north of the city.
That's right. Before you're like, I'm going to be upstate. I'm like, why the hell is she going upstate?
Yeah,
I didn't know that. Cool.
And I'll be in Maryland opening for Hannah Berner October 19th in Hanover, Maryland at Live Casino. So go to traceycarnazzo.com because that's all happening right now.
Right now.
All right. Ready?
Ready.
Okay. 90 Day Fiance Season 10, Episode 1. So the first thing I want to tell you is that so we meet Ashley. She's 32 in Rochester and she's a witch. Guess what? No, she's not. The thing that I've learned about 90 Day Fiance is the weird, zany, crazy things, the wacky things that they show us in the first episode is never carried through.
Also, the things they show us in the first episode in general is never carried through. Like they want us to think one way about a person and it's never the correct way.
I mean, what about Tyree? Tyree plays the ukulele in the
park. Right.
That's
and then
not
we
true.
Never hear that again.
Right. The other one that went to Columbia, the junkie, what was her name?
Oh, Chris
only wore fairy costumes.
Right. And then suddenly Chris was regular.
Right.
Well, not regular.
Question mark, but not in a fairy costume. So that's why I'm like, which I don't know, man.
I don't know. I like Ashley.
I like Ashley too, but I'm just saying, like, they try to go hard on certain things on the first episode, and then like usually they take it back.
Sure.
So Ashley's 32 in Rochester. She's a witch. She's a poet. She reads tarot cards, and she does
specializes in shadow work.
Yeah, I love that. It's like shadow work is like when you do the puppets on the wall, right?
Yeah, shadow puppets.
Yeah.
My favorite is nice. Tinkerbell.
Oh, I love Tinkerbell. I like a butterfly. I like any kind of like a dinosaur mouth.
Oh, I like a dinosaur mouth.
Yeah. So we also specialize in shadow work. So I don't know what I wrote here.
Well, Manuel is she went to Ecuador. She talked to her biology teacher.
Right.
She went to Ecuador
with her undergrad and she met Manuel. He's 35. He's a construction worker and
they met on New Year's Eve
10 years ago and they were engaged within a week, but the long distance relationship did not work.
But they had passion.
They had love.
They had passion and they spent 7 years apart. So, but yet she'll probably say they've been together for 10 years because that's what people do.
Of course. So he called her because he was her what if. So in September of 2020, she went to go see him. They quarantined together and they got engaged that moment.
I know. He was just like, okay, so you're going to wear the ring again? It's like, we haven't even kissed.
Right. Well, he wants her to be Catholic and he's never been on a plane before. Okay. So now he's coming there, but his visa expires the next day.
Okay. That's something that bothered me because it's like he has to take 3 planes. If one is like canceled,
delayed,
you have no visa.
Right. So she meets her friends at a bar, and he's not going to be telling his mother that he's coming here to live with her.
She gets a vodka with water and lemon
Mhm.
and lime, but
Mhm.
then there's cranberry juice in her drink.
I know.
Okay. It bothered me. I
Of
don't want
course.
vodka and water ever. You are mentally ill.
Yeah. No, that
Yeah.
was a pretty wild drink
Yeah,
order.
that's a Tracey drink.
That is a Tracey drink. I'd be like, can I have vodka and water? Mostly water, lemon and lime, a little bit of sour mix, and then also no vodka.
Yes. Thank
Thank
you.
Thank you so much.
With ice.
So he's saying that he's working because the construction workers in Ecuador usually go to a location and work on location.
So he basically doesn't want his mother to worry about his travels, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. Also, she has crazy vocal fry.
What the hell does that
It's
mean?
like a sing-song voice. It's like, when
oh
she's
yeah,
like,
she does.
he's gonna be traveling. Like that.
That bothers you?
It's just kind of, I don't know.
I don't think it's real most of the time. That's what I
Right.
find annoying
Yeah.
about it. Yeah.
So she said that he avoids conflict. He's very religious, and she's really worried that he doesn't know what she does as far as her witching.
Why? What is he? Do you think he's gonna care?
Okay, but also then tell him you had 10 years.
No, she can't tell him.
Okay.
Uh-uh.
So she's not sure if he got his connecting flight, and she's been messaging him and it's not going through. Okay, so then I don't know. Maybe he has no service.
I love that her dog's name is Rico Suave.
Oh my God, yes.
I love this dog. She's like, what do you think, Rico Suave? And I'm like, I love him.
Well, she's getting a new daddy for her dog.
That's true.
So her sister Sienna comes over.
Right.
And she has no clue to know where he is or anything. Is anyone tracking these flights? Do you have the flight number?
She
Okay.
can't just look.
Okay, so she
Sienna's,
can't look.
Sienna's the more cautious one. Sienna's like, what's happening here?
Right, but also she's like, go to the airport. I don't know.
That's what I would do. Just go to the airport.
So she's having a panic attack in the car, and I just feel like
I like that she's like, I'm ugly crying.
I know. Well,
But yeah, it's like we need to learn a little more about them.
we do, but I bet you she has absolutely no time to do anything.
Zero time. She's at the hospital. You hear me? She's at the airport.
She's at the airport, and you and I have been super busy too. And with the busy fall season already in swing, you might be looking for wholesome, convenient meals for jam-packed days. Factor, America's #1 ready-to-eat meal kit, can help you fuel up fast for breakfast, lunch, and dinner with chef-prepared, dietitian-approved, ready-to-eat meals delivered straight to your door. You'll save time, eat well, and stay on track with your healthy lifestyle. Noelle, it's hard to cook a lot.
Of course. And I never know what to cook.
And with Factor, you skip the extra trip to the grocery store and the chopping and prepping and cleaning up too, while still getting flavor and nutritional quality that you need. Factor's fresh, never frozen meals are ready in just 2 minutes. So all you have to do is heat, enjoy, and then get back to crushing your goals.
Delicious.
You could relish the best of autumn with the fall flavors. Our limited time only hearty, comforting meals featuring seasonal veggies like cranberry pecan chicken, yum, apple Dijon pork chops, ready in just 2 minutes. They'll satisfy your fall cravings during the busy season without the hassle. And there's so many options. You can get calorie conscious options. You can have calorie smart meals with around or less than 550 calories per serving.
Sounds great. I want pecan chicken.
Right? There's tons of add-ons, and you can make sure that you're making a sustainable choice because they offset 100% of their delivery emissions and source 100% renewable electricity for the production sites and offices. This October, get Factor and enjoy eating well without the hassle. Simply choose your meals, enjoy fresh, flavor-packed meals delivered to your door, ready in just 2 minutes. No prep, no mess. Head to factormeals.com/90day50 and use code 90day50 to get 50% off. That's code 90day50 at factormeals.com/90day50 to get 50% off. And it will be right down there, you know where, in the show notes.
Show notes.
Moving on to Jasmine and Gino.
A lot of flashbacks with them of things. We just saw them 1 minute ago.
I know. It's like we didn't forget. We tried, but we couldn't.
Yes.
So she's having a bachelor party, her bachelorette party on a party bus.
Again, imagine if this was Gino.
There's no men on this.
No,
bus
it's not
either.
real.
It's
but
like,
imagine if this was Gino.
all right.
You know?
Well, she doesn't like good-looking guys, so she describes how gross Gino is and all the things that she loves about him.
It's like he has knobby knees, he has bad teeth, he's bald, he's got acne. You know,
he has belly fat, flamingo legs. He has
flamingo legs. I love it.
Chlamydia.
No.
So they It's like great. I can't. What a dream.
Right. I know it sounds great. I can't wait for him to watch this and be like, "You
Right?
must love me so much."
He's probably
You
like,
must love
I
me
also
so
like
much."
women with terrible personalities.
And women who scream in my face all the time.
He's like, she's like unpredictable. She's crazy. She's unwell.
Irrational, scary.
So they had told her that they had to reschedule her interview when she went to the consulate for her interview.
Right.
And then the next time they approved her immediately.
Well, because she's so cute.
Well, Gino back in Michigan is having his last day of work because he is taking a leave of absence for a year from his job so that he could stay home every single day with Jasmine.
But do you not need money?
No, he doesn't need any money because he needs to be with her to get her social security number and her driver's license. And that takes 1 year every single day, 9 to 5 working
Well,
on
I
that.
think he feels like he needs to be with her 24/7 so she doesn't like flip out. And then finally, when she's used to Michigan, he can go back to work.
He can't. No, he can't. So he lists everything that they fight about.
Sounds great. What a relationship.
I know. And she's partying at the club. She got a BBL, but she doesn't tell Gino because she used her wedding dress money for the BBL.
And she says, like, oh, I got butt implants. And it's like, is it implants?
Well, because then she said she got
implants.
a Brazilian butt
Right.
lift.
That's the thing. And I was so confused. And then someone else said implants, but then they said BBL. And it's like, I don't know what you have.
I don't think she knows what she has.
It doesn't look bad.
I don't know. We haven't seen a lot of it yet.
From what I've seen, I've seen worse. Let me say that.
Sure. So she said, well, he likes my laser hair removal. He like basically like he loves these surgeries. He says that he doesn't, but he does. Okay.
Right. I think that he can live without them.
Yeah. So now we see Gino on a treadmill with a dress shirt and loafers. And he's gonna
stupid.
He's gonna waste this woman's time from like Facebook Marketplace, waste her time 2023.
Right, but like, who is this? It's like, oh, she's gonna sell. It says $200 on the internet, right?
Right.
That's how much she's selling it for.
So he pays all of Jasmine's bills, and now he wants to pretend buy her a treadmill, but he wants the mileage.
Right, like how much mileage? Oh, you would say this got like 2,000 miles ran on it. What?
Right. He said he cannot buy it.
That doesn't get you off of work.
Right. Right. So now also, do you notice her breasticles, right?
Jasmine's.
Yes.
Okay.
So I recently had to get blood work done and, they have a hard time finding my veins.
Yeah.
If Jasmine got blood work done, she could get it taken right out of the top of her tit.
She has veiny breasts.
I could take her blood.
You could.
No tourniquet.
You don't even need to tourniquet them. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, she has veiny boobies.
Yeah, very crazy. Also, I wrote jaundice. I don't know who's jaundice, but someone is.
Oh my God, who's jaundice?
I don't know.
Okay. Oh, wait. No, I wrote jaundice.
Oh, no, it's not. That's not jaundice. That's her son's name.
Ex-husband is okay with
that's
the
her.
jaundice.
No.
Really wants to. Oh my God.
Juanice.
I wrote John. I didn't write jaundice. My phone changed it to jaundice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Wansi.
Yes.
She said that they have a great connection, and she also has a younger son named JC. So this one's like what, 8 or something?
This one's like 8 or 9.
Okay, and then she has a younger one that she's
I think
don't worry
he's
about
like,
that one.
but he doesn't look that young. They don't look that. He looks like 7.
Oh, I didn't see the other one. There was 2 of them there.
Yeah, they did a flash of the other one.
Oh, okay. So she said it's really tough for her to move away from her kids.
Is it?
Yeah, it seems really tough. So she waited a year to introduce Gino to her.
And they
kid.
get along. He plays with them.
So she has to sit on her butt pillow, and her mother's like, "Is this from Gino?"
I just think everyone thinks Jasmine is ridiculous.
Yes. Now, her sister-in-law, Gino's brother's fiance,
right,
sent her a rude message not to have the wedding while she's in Florida. Do you think this is a rude message?
Okay, so no, I 100% don't think it was rude, but she could have just been like, "Hey, Jasmine, how are you?" Instead of just, "You can't have the wedding these days. We'll be in Florida." It wasn't rude, but she could have.
I think she was just like almost like getting to the point. Maybe she was like driving and texting. Like that's how it seemed to me.
I don't think that she was mean.
No.
She wasn't like, "You shouldn't marry Gino, especially not on these days." You know,
right. But also it's because they want to be at your wedding, Jasmine.
Right, which I think is nice. So how are they not accepting her?
Listen, she was a little direct with the message, but that's not what she meant. She just kind of like if I were to interpret the tone, it's like, oh my God, don't get married from the 15th to the 20th. We're not going to be here
because I want to be there.
Yeah. That's it.
Agreed.
So she hasn't told her son that she's leaving, but she's leaving in like a minute.
But he knows that she's going to go to the U.S. That's what I don't understand.
Well, she wants to bring her kids to the U.S. and
her
they're like,
ex-husband's okay with it.
yeah, because he's like, you're not going to bring them.
Oh, okay.
He's
Because
like,
I'm
you don't
thinking
even-
like, why would he be
Okay.
okay with this?
He'll be okay with it because he's like, you don't even live with them here.
Right. That's what
You
confused
think that
me.
I think you're going to bring them to the U.S. after you have to pay money for it?
Right.
Okay.
But she's going to bring Coco.
Yeah, she's going to bring Coco, not Juanice. So he said that he'll miss her smile.
Imagine if my mom was like, Noelle, I'm moving to Guam. Are you going to miss
Right.
me? I'll miss
Oh.
your smile.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds accurate.
Yeah, it does sound accurate, actually.
He said he feels she's like, how do you feel about this? He's like, I feel good. He's like, Mom, here's the thing. I've never lived with you.
But she makes it like they're so close. And
Okay, yeah, they're
she
close,
says she's
like
100%
friends.
invested in her children's life.
No, she seems it. That's why she doesn't live with them.
Yeah, right. Neither of them. Not even one.
Not even one. You have two.
Right.
Okay. So now she said that she's crying out of happiness. Yeah, I would too. If I was getting rid of my kids, I would too.
Right. I'd be like, yay, where's the sunshine?
It's like, I used to have to see you every other month for one weekend, and now I don't. And this is amazing.
And I'm moving.
And I'm moving, but I am taking the dog. Coco's gonna get groomed. Bye, kids. So she FaceTimes Gino and Coco FaceTime.
Right.
And he's like, hey, is Coco potty trained? Because she was peeing all over the house.
Jasmine was peeing all over Gino. Who cares?
Right. Exactly.
know?
So now you have a problem with pee.
Right.
So he has anxiety. They've been fighting about family. She calls him a jerk. She's scream crying.
But about what?
Okay, but here's the thing. She's scream crying, but it's
Mhm.
very difficult for her to do because of her lips. And
I
her-
know. I know.
And I'm like, oh, this is a problem.
But it's kind of like Jasmine. Nobody's going to take you seriously because you're scream crying about every single fight. You
Yeah.
can't scream cry about every fight.
You got to pick.
You have to pick
one.
which fight to scream cry about.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well,
Otherwise, Gino's going back to work.
no, he's not.
No,
He's not
he's
doing
not. He's
anything.
never going back to work.
He's
Never
doing
again.
nothing.
He's retired.
He's retired. And also
Yeah.
he has no money. So that's good.
Mhm.
I think that Jasmine needs to talk to someone. And it just so happens that this show is sponsored by BetterHelp.
Love BetterHelp.
Do you ever feel like your brain is getting in its own way?
All the time.
Well, like, do you know what you should do and what's good for you, but you just can't do it?
Yes.
Well, therapy helps you figure out what's holding you back so you can work for yourself instead of against yourself.
Okay, I like that.
We've both benefited from therapy, and I think that it's just really good. It's helpful for learning positive coping skills and how to set boundaries. It empowers you to be the best version of yourself. And it isn't just for those who've experienced major trauma,
No, I think everyone should just have someone to talk to,
especially Jasmine's kids.
especially Jasmine.
If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist, and you could switch therapists at any time for no additional charge.
Done it.
Make your brain your friend with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/fiance today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/fiance.
All right.
All right, moving on to Sophie and Rob.
Okay. I
So-
do not like Rob, like not one.
I do not like
iota.
Sophie either. Sophie's 23, Rob is 32. Sophie's in London and Rob is in apparently the
Los
hood.
Angeles.
Yeah.
Right.
So she's an influencer and she's been clubbing since she's 12 years old, and she comes from a very rich family.
But she doesn't know why they're rich.
She doesn't know why. Her dad is black, her mom is white. She was raised in Spain and she was bullied a lot as a child.
Can I say something that's not nice?
Yeah.
Okay. If you're rich, which
Mhm.
is great, why does your wig look like that?
I think that's a pretty good point.
Why?
Do you not have people to tell you that this is
Yes.
a bad idea?
Right.
Right.
Because
You can get
what
a
do
nice
you do
one.
it? But that's what I'm saying. I've seen beautiful wigs.
Okay, but there's a lot of in this segment we're going to find a lot of if you're rich then why?
yes.
blank.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So she was bullied a lot. Rob is 32. He lives in LA. He lives in
Mhm.
Inglewood, right by Crenshaw, and he's in the gym. And he only cares about looks.
He reminds me so much of someone I know.
If he
In the
only cares
gym.
about looks,
Uh-huh.
then why is his beard not lined up?
Okay, I did not notice that.
I'm just
But
saying.
also, like, you only care about looks. You're like 5'6".
Yes.
Stop.
These braids are not
Stop.
flattering to your face
These
shape.
braids are not fun. Sure, he's good looking. Stop with that. I don't like these braids on him.
Me too.
I like when he has like the wild curly hair.
Yes.
I think it looks so much better.
He was a model. So
Right.
she DM'd him. And she also has a BBL, right?
Okay, I think so.
Yeah, we're gonna see.
Yeah,
Because I mean
she's wearing a lot of crop tops too.
yeah, but there's that picture of her with like a tiny little waist and like a big
Oh
butt.
no, I know, but I just feel like whenever you see someone all the time wearing crop tops and leggings, usually means they have a BBL.
That is so accurate.
Right?
Good. Yeah, that's a good job.
Yeah, it's so true.
So she DM'd him and he FaceTimed her because he didn't know if she was real. He thought she was like a bot.
They talked for 8 hours.
They did. She said that she's only seen him like close up. And then when she saw him in person, he has a pea head.
Okay, what does that mean?
It means like he has a tiny little head on his body.
Oh, okay. I couldn't figure it out.
So she said that they have had similar experiences with race.
Sure.
And she went to LA for 2 months and he is preparing his house for her now. And by house, I mean bedroom with roach bait.
He just rents a room.
He rents a room. And when I mean a room, it's it's like a 1-room room.
Well, that's the thing. He
like
says
it's not
he has a
connected to
studio, but he doesn't because you have like you have a hot plate.
He rents like a part of a garage. That's almost what it's like.
It's like a garage has been turned into 2 rooms.
Yes.
Yes.
So he said that she's a spoiled rich girl and he lives in Inglewood with his dog Rome, who's 10 years old.
Listen, I love a guy that loves a dog. I don't think that she's like, I don't think she's going to act like a spoiled brat if she has to live in a garage. I think a lot of girls would have trouble with this.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So he has no bathroom. You have to walk across the courtyard.
Deal breaker.
From his dirty apartment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Noelle, remember what we talked about in the beginning of this segment?
Rob?
If you're rich.
Yes, right.
Why
doesn't she get a place?
Why can't they get it? Why can't she chip in?
Right.
And they could get a place. And it's like, okay, well, if you pay $1,000 now, I'll pay $1,000. Let's get a place for $2,000.
Oh, if I was her, I'd be like, I'm going to get my own studio apartment in a very nice neighborhood. And I'm going to come see you sometimes, or you can come visit me.
Yeah.
But if you're going to have a quote unquote studio apartment, which is just a big bedroom, why do you need a desk that's 8 feet wide? His desk.
You don't have a bathroom.
He has a desk next to his bed that takes over the whole bed.
You don't have a bathroom. It was probably
you don't
there
have
when
a
he moved in.
bathroom. Yeah, it's crazy.
Okay. So he says I have mom and sisters. Oh, okay. So
it's so hard because I have to go back and forth on their notes.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
So
no, it's not you.
She moved to Mexico and her mom followed.
Right. So she moved to England. Her mother followed her because they were living in Spain.
Right. So then she moved to Mexico. Her mom followed her.
Right.
And her mother does not like Rob.
Yeah,
she calls him
like
stupid.
Rob.
She calls him a knob, but I also don't like her mom.
Yeah, I think her mom actually snotty. I can't figure out if they're actually rich either.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
And then I wrote, if she has money, why don't they move?
Well, right. I was thinking that too, but maybe it's because she knows she's not going to really live there forever.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Her mom has a very floppy face too.
Her mother looks like she lives in the neighborhood I used to live in.
Correct. He does not have a real job either.
Yeah. Okay. So I took a screenshot. He posted I'm starting to follow them now on our Instagram. He posted a screenshot that said, when Sophie says I work odd jobs, she just meant I had 3 part-time jobs.
Okay. So you don't have a job.
Right. He's basically saying he has 3 part-time jobs.
What does he do? TaskRabbit?
He doesn't say.
Okay.
Right. So I'm thinking Instacart, TaskRabbit, Uber.
Sure.
Right.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
And then we meet his friend Tarai.
Okay. That's how I spelled it. I think that's how you say it.
So they're gonna choreograph a dance for Sophie for when she gets off the plane. This is not real.
He could propose.
Okay, so I Googled this guy. He's an actor.
Oh.
But I guess he might be friends with him in real life. And he's like, hey, can I be on the show? Let's like pretend to do something. I'll like write you in.
I think that the reason why I'm so put off to them too is like there's been so many couples like them already before. Like Blake and Jasmine.
Yep. And the other one, the kid with the one in
Jovi and not Jovi. Jibri.
Jabri. Yes.
You know what I mean? There's like
Mhm.
I've seen this couple before.
Yes.
The other couple on the not the other way. Was it the other way? Ooh, we haven't seen them in a long time. I just thought about that. The girl's from like Norway. And he's from like Long Island.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Brentwood.
okay. Yeah.
What were we watching them on?
They were on just
The
now.
other way, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
But they're still not on. I haven't seen them in weeks.
Yeah, I guess they were over because I think they broke
forgot
up.
about
Oh my
that.
God, I forgot about them
Me
too.
too. Yeah.
They like wrote them out.
Yeah.
Wow. You think they're gonna be back on?
I don't know. I just remembered them.
Wow. TBT, huh?
Yeah.
So
So this guy's an actor, basically.
the guy's an actor, and he's like, I just saw your girlfriend on Bumble. And he's like,
Mhm.
yeah, she was looking for friends. He's like, that's not what I was on. I was on regular Bumble.
Right. But apparently, I think I know what she was looking for now.
Yeah, I mean, I think so too.
Yeah.
Not friends. So Sophie meets her friend Maya for drinks, and she said that he was talking to other women online. Now, this is what I don't understand.
Okay, tell me.
Okay, if you're gonna talk to other women, right?
Mhm.
Because it's the pandemic,
Right.
why online? You could just talk to your girlfriend online.
No, he can't.
I would cheat on you in real life, and then you know what I mean, and then you would be my online girlfriend. That's what I don't understand.
I don't know. I guess maybe he just needs like the recognition. I don't know.
I know, but that's what you're getting from this online girlfriend.
Right. Agreed.
So the girl DM'd her and showed her sexual videos that he sent her.
Oh, see, but then we would break up.
Yeah, of course we would break up.
Why aren't we breaking up?
Well, she has to come out of the closet. She is bisexual and she wants to explore it before she's married in 90 days.
I can't believe before she's married to this knob, she should date Maya. Maya's the prettiest girl I've ever seen.
Maya's so pretty. Date Maya.
Date Maya.
Right before you date Maya, get a little setting powder.
Yeah, truly.
And just
I
dab
agree.
a little bit.
Yes, or
I'm just
rice
saying.
paper.
Just a little, maybe even a paper towel.
Something.
One of those brown paper towels you dry your hands with in a bathroom.
Yeah. Oh, those are absorbent.
Yeah, they don't stick.
Yeah, those are good.
All right, moving on to Nicole from New Jersey. She's 47. She's a wonderful recording artist. And she calls herself Nikki Exotica.
Nicole got kicked off of Botched. Did you see that article I posted?
No.
So when Botch like first came on, Nicole, I think went on for breast. And apparently Nicole was like such a nightmare to work with that they didn't even use her footage.
Oh, wow.
And they were like kicked her off the show. And she quit her job because she said she dedicated her life. If you go in our 90-day group, I posted the article.
Okay,
she,
I'm gonna look.
She said she was going to be homeless because she didn't have money for rent because she dedicated her life to be on Botched.
Okay, well, she did a great job actually, because she
Mm-hmm.
is all the way botched.
Yeah.
So she said that her cat, she has a cat named Vicious.
Right.
She said that she's also a hairstylist, a makeup artist, and a plastic surgery consultant, which is a beauty consultant, she calls it. Okay, now I want to tell you a story real quick. When I worked at CVS, I was the beauty consultant. No one came in and asked me anything about plastic surgery. I just stocked all the eyeshadows.
Were you supposed to talk to people?
I don't know what I was supposed to do. That's literally what my job was. And I thought it was going to be very different than what it was.
Yeah.
It wasn't. No.
Oh my God. That's so funny.
I know. So she also got an eye color change surgery. Now, you know,
I didn't know
feel.
that was a thing.
I don't know if it is.
That I feel like you're just wearing contacts.
I don't know, Noelle.
I don't know. I can't figure it out.
She said 80% of the world gives her positive feedback.
80? I think you have the numbers messed up.
I think you can't see from your eye color change surgery.
That
okay.
too.
So now we meet Justin, who's a personal trainer from Moldova. Hello?
Yeah, I know.
17 years ago, she was in love with a Russian that she met in a nightclub in New York City. He got deported for a crime. This is like the fun story.
I love this story.
I know. I'm like, every one of my friends has the same story. So she flew out to Moldova to find him. Now, he got deported, but he was Russian, but I guess he was living in Moldova.
Yeah, right. Or he was born there.
Right. All right. So she flies out to Moldova to find him, and she finds him, and he opens the door. He's so cold. Turns out he lives there with a girl.
Right. So did he even get deported?
Ooh, that's
You
a good
know?
question.
Yeah.
It's like, oh no, I'm getting deported. Oh no.
Right. Oh no, my girlfriend lives there.
I can't call you.
Right.
Right. I mean, call me when you get there.
Right. We could
Okay.
talk.
Yeah. So she goes on a dating site in Moldova and she meets Igor, but she's not into his name. So she changes his name to Justin in her head.
Okay, so from what I've read,
Mhm.
they didn't because they didn't show Justin's age.
Yeah,
That's because Justin was like 16 when they met.
great.
Mhm.
She said that he looked like Justin Timberlake and he loves the name Justin. So on the fourth visit, he proposed, and it was this very weird proposal.
Yeah, what was that about?
He's like, "Will you marry me?" She's like, "Yeah, thanks. Okay, great." And then they like
Yeah.
fell down.
But also, Nikki back then looked a million times better. She was
Ah.
so cute.
So the K1 visa was approved, but they broke up 2 weeks later.
Right.
And now she's going back because he wouldn't really help around the house. And they got in a fight, and she told him that she used to be a man. And it turns out that she was trans, but she was living stealth, which is like kind of like in the closet, I guess.
So, okay, I'm very confused by this. It's just like if you're trans,
Mm-hmm.
but you've had the
Surgery.
operation,
Yeah.
you have to disclose that. Does
I
it
mean, you don't have
matter?
to do anything. I mean, I would want to. Of course, I would
No,
want
I
to.
get it, but I just feel like at the end of the day, does it really matter?
You are not the one that gets to decide if it really matters.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
no. I know. It's just the reaction is so outlandish to me.
Well, they were together for a while and she didn't tell him. Like, that is wild to me.
Yeah, it's also like, how could you not say anything either?
Right.
And just to throw it in someone's face like that is also very harsh.
Right.
Yeah.
So he was super upset that she lied, and he went home, and that was 15 years ago.
Okay, I have one more question.
Mhm.
So if someone had the surgery, they're still considered trans?
Sure.
See, that's what I didn't know.
You weren't assigned female at birth.
I have so many questions that
She's
I
a
just
trans
don't
woman.
know.
She's a trans
Right.
woman.
So in my mind, she's just a woman. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't understand why
Sure.
she keeps calling herself trans.
She is.
Because, yeah, it confuses me.
Yeah. So
you know
a
what I
trans
mean?
woman could be a woman who had a surgery, a woman who did.
Right.
Like, you're trans when you were not born, when you were not assigned the gender at birth that you're living as now.
Interesting.
That's it. That's trans. It has nothing to do with a surgery.
I guess for me, it's more like you're a woman, right?
With
so
man
it's
parts.
almost like, yeah, but you're not because you
Right.
had the surgery.
Right.
So it's kind of like why it's almost like you're reminding yourself of that. I don't know.
I mean, that's what
Yeah.
it is. It's the truth, though.
Yeah, it just I don't know. I don't know these things. That's why I ask questions.
Sure. So he went home, and then 3 months. So that was 15 years ago. So
Right.
they reconnected, and 3 months later they went to Mexico, and he
Mhm.
proposed again, and they applied for another K1 visa.
It's
And
so crazy.
okay, so now they're FaceTiming, and he's like, "Oh my God, you look so natural." Is this sarcasm?
Well, I think because she doesn't have on any makeup.
Okay, but natural is not what I would use to describe him.
I think that we should stop with take the cheeks out.
Oh, is that what do you think it is?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay. So he said that his mom will approve, and that she knows that she's trans, and he said that they're gonna make a lot of love.
Right, but then
Okay. Also, he's 35.
so he's 35 and they met 17 years ago. But I feel like when I first read their descriptions, I'm going to look for the screenshot.
Yeah, right.
The
They're saying-
math didn't math.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And she said that he's very distant physically.
Well, because I think that he was put off
Mm-hmm.
and
But
maybe
she
he
lied.
can't get past it.
Yeah.
Right. Then don't be together.
But he's Justin.
Right.
Igor.
Right.
I'll call you Igor.
Right.
You want to come to America?
Uh-huh.
Come.
I'll call you whatever you want to be called.
I'll get you a bedroom with no bathroom.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Easily.
I'll pay for a garage for you.
Yeah, me too. I'll go half.
Can we hold hands?
Yeah,
I'll hold hands with him for the first part of the week, and then you could have him on the weekends. I work a lot on the weekends.
He's very attractive.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then you could have him when Mac goes to work, and you guys could hold hands.
Okay. Just hold hands.
I mean, yeah, he's just good looking. I don't know
That's
anything
the
about
thing.
him.
He's just good looking.
Yeah.
I want to see how they play out.
Me too.
Yeah.
Overall, this was something. I mean, I'm excited to see
Mhm.
where we're going with
Me
this.
too. And we're going to meet way more couples.
We definitely are. Make sure you follow the show at 90 Day Podcast on Instagram and Twitter. And remember, Noelle posted a whole bunch of information in our Facebook group, 90 Day Fiance Trash Talk on Facebook. Make sure you answer the questions and we'll let you in the group. Make sure you follow Noelle at Noe Girl on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Follow me at Trixie2Zini on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. TraceyCarnazzo.com for all of my upcoming show dates. Leave us a 5-star rating and an amazing review on whatever platform you listen to us on.
Sounds good.
Tell a friend about the show.
This one.
We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.